All right, it's time again for the PulseWave Report, end of day, with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger Reports. So we have been coming into the end of the week now, and all week long we've been highlighting DOT, which is one of the new cryptos that we have on the dashboard now that we've been trading and having a lot of fun with it. So we're wrapping it up. This is going to be the end of the week, man. It just went by so fast. I can't believe that tomorrow is Take Back Friday. I have been so unbelievably busy these last 2 weeks that the days are just clumping together and going by so fast before I even have a chance to realize what day I'm in. So it has just been crazy over here. So I'm glad that things are wrapping up to an end so I can get my bearings, kick back, relax, and get ready to go real hard next week. All right, so let's not delay any further. Let's run through these charts quickly so you guys can go ahead about and enjoying your evenings like I plan to do. All right, so we got a couple of these are requests from the viewers and from the trading room. So here we go. All right, the first one is JNUG. JNUG has a rally alert for tomorrow's trading. Overhead trendline resistance is going to be our initial target, where I think we're going to get somewhere between the $90 and $95 range. So that's what we're looking at right here on your JNUG. All right, the next one we have here is the Russell My Hustle futures. All right, so we have this interesting day. So we had the crash alert back here, got all this downside production, and now we have a rally alert for tomorrow's trading, for tonight into tomorrow's trading. And notice where the market stopped short at that 2200, right at the overhead trend line resistance. Can the market punch through it, or is it going to be a failure? This is an interesting crossroads for the Russell. All right. I wonder, are we going to continue to go? We do have the rally alert, so I got to ride with the rally alert, but I got to look and see what's possible as well. Very interesting place that we find ourselves. Being that we're right here at this overhead resistance, it's going to be real interesting to see, how we go about this. All right, next up, we got the silver futures. As you can see, this one came into today with a rally alert. We got zero upside production. Instead, the market pulled back and made a bearish pointer. So it failed here. All right, the bears were able to sneak back in here and push the price back down again before it rallied into the close. All right, so very interesting. Well, right here at this crossroads in silver, the fight between the bulls and the bears right here. This is the dividing line right where we are. Can the bulls get control back and send the market back up toward 26, or are the bears going to just pile on and send this thing down sub $22? Very interesting crossroads for silver. How about SVL, Silver Mines on the ASX? Well, we got a rally alert here on this one, not too far away from the initial target of the overhead trend line resistance. Second target will be the bottom of the Kumo cloud. But first, the bulls got to get this thing back over the resistance zone. All right, next up we got DOT. Yeah, man, the dot. All right, so DOT is kind of losing it. It fell down pretty sharply here. And the question is, how much further downside do we have to go? The momentum has come all the way off. And now the question is, are the bulls going to come back? Or are they just going to step aside and let the bears just wreak havoc on the DOT? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But you never know, ladies and gentlemen. You really don't. This is that time where we got to sit back and be like, okay, well, all right, market, do your thing. And it's hard to know which way the wind is going to blow. That's why you got to watch the intraday price inflection points, because at the end of the day, we don't know which way the market wants to go. We just got to take what the market gives us and run with it from there. Okay. All right. So the next up, we got THETA. Here's the THETA. All right. So THETA now has put in a short-term top, and it's marching to get back toward that mark. So we got that rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. It's trying to recuperate some ground, and I think it has the possibility to do it. All right, so we'll see how this market goes. Now, Friday is from tonight running until Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time, so we'll see what the market does here. All right, next up we have the New Zealand dollar. All right, so here is the rally alert, and here is the upside production. Now the market's turning down now. All right, so is this going to be a problem for the bulls? Are the bulls losing control here around the trend line support? And is this a situation where the bears are coming in and selling the rally again? Are we going to see a new leg down? All right, it's like this crossroad area that we're seeing across markets right now are at the same juncture. It's happening right either at or just below the trend line supports. And we're seeing this everywhere. This is very, very interesting developments. How about the Australian dollar? All right, here's your Aussie upside production from the rally alert. And then they're starting to pull back. Now, this one's above the trend line, but just barely. Again, price action is right here at the trend line, ladies and gentlemen, for a lot of these markets. It is really interesting how this is developing. All right, here's the Aussie yen. All right, sticking with the forex side of the aisle, here's that crash alert. Here's all this downside production. And once again, market is just hovering right there at the trend line support. All right. Now, on the algo charts, are saying we're in a neutral zone, because we are. It means we're at a crossroad. Ticking time bomb, bottom right-hand corner right here. We're in a neutral zone. We could either blast off and take and rocket higher, or we could collapse and fall down. Crossroads are everywhere. This is a day you got to really stick to your reports. All right, this here is your mighty Bitcoin. All right, as you can see, now this one is above its trend line support at that 45,000 mark. Here's the crash alert. Here's all the downside production, but it's looking like there could be more. All right, so, but again, this was further away from the trend line support. But again, notice how these chart patterns, the way the price action is moving, rather than chart pattern, I should say, the price action is looking very similar. All right, very similar. Now, you know what? You make a good point to my man in the live. You make a good point. He's saying markets are waiting for World War III or something with Iran and Israel, or Ukraine and Russia, or the U.S. and China. You got to add the U.S. and China in that one. Yeah, things could be about to pop off. Because right now we're at this crossroads, and a lot of these markets have negative correlations. They have nothing to do with one another. All right. Next up, we have the gold futures. Here's your crash alert, and here's the sideways movement. We have not gotten out. This is a rare occurrence, ladies and gentlemen. What you're seeing is market anomalies that you normally would not see. This is an anomaly for sure right here. All right, let me explain. Here's your crash alert. You got it on April the 18th of 2021. I'm sorry, March the 18th of 2021. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we got nothing. These alerts can typically lead the market anywhere from 3 to 5 days out, and we're on day 5, and we have no production. We have no bearish production and no bullish production. We've been moving sideways for 5 consecutive trading sessions on gold futures. This is one of those situations where you have to start to take notice in what's going on. Very, very interesting price action. And then take a look at the NASDAQ 100 futures. All right, here's the crash alert here. And then you got this sideways, like the market was going to be bullish, and then it gave up the ghost, and here you are putting in a new low, a new leg down in the NASDAQ. And this is happening outside of the Kumo cloud, and this is happening south of the overhead trend line resistance. So the NASDAQ is a little bit different. It's in a position, what we call falling off the cliff or falling over the cliff. The NASDAQ is putting itself in a position to absolutely just utterly collapse into nothingness. All right, so this is very interesting what we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't stress the word interesting enough. All right, kind of scary a little bit in some of these charts too, like what is the market trying to tell us? Because the price action does tell us what is what. And we can't overlook that powerful intraday reversal we had today in the U.S. equity market, where the Dow was down like 300 points in the morning and then closed up on the day. You can't ignore stuff like that. All right, final chart. Here's your bonds. The ticker is TLT. Look what we got here. You had that rally alert and absolutely no bids coming into the market. Market can just falls apart. Even gapping here, gapping down. Then you finally got a rally alert these last couple of days and you've been going back up. Now you run out of steam halfway and you got another crash alert. And look at the last one, how we just came down this huge leg. And I think we're setting up to do another one. I told you, bonds are in trouble to fall below par right now. It's not looking good if you are a bond person. All right, you're not getting no yields. I mean, this is really interesting. The Fed keeping the interest rates close to zero, but at the same token, how when you got yields rising? Remember, yields move inversely to bond price. So bond prices are collapsing. All right. You got to take note of that. You can't artificially keep rates at zero when yields are exploding. This is crazy times what we're seeing right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you need the pulse waves like never before, because you have no idea what's about to happen, and neither do I. But at least the pulse wave reports do give me those intraday price inflection points so that I can stand up and take notice on, what may be about to transpire. So you need it now like you never needed it before, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot stress it enough. Get your hands on these pulse wave reports and learn how to navigate these markets, because it is truly getting scary out there. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I just know that I'm positioning myself along with my clients. We're positioning ourselves to just catch the rainfall. No matter how hard it rains, we're going to fill our buckets up. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know how to tell you. That's all I know what to tell you. All right, back up the truck and get your buckets out and get ready to catch this rainwater, because we don't know how hard and fast it's going to rain. And on the flip side of the rain, we don't know how long the drought may last that comes. Is this going to be our final rain? You dig what I'm saying? Read between those lines. All right, just saying, man. Just saying. This could be the trade of a lifetime coming up for us, and we definitely want to be on the right side of history. You don't want to be like, man, I can't believe I missed that. You want to be one of those to say, yeah, I caught all of that, and I'm good. Me and my family, we good right now. We're not worried about, what we're going to eat. We straight. That's where you want to be. All right. Anyone can do it. Doesn't matter how little bit of money you have or how much money you have. If you have risk capital, you can get in the game. All right. You can open a crypto trading account with zero money. All right. So there's no account minimums to open up a crypto account and trade some crypto or trade some micro forex. All right. You can even trade micro mini futures now. All right. So you can get in. It doesn't matter what your budget is. I don't care if you work at Walmart or McDonald's. I don't care if you make $8 an hour or $15 an hour. All right. You can put aside some money for risk capital. You can get in here and you can do something. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. All right, you know what it is. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I am out. Smash that like button. Peace.